I have today on this set a trained sexologist. She's one of the best in the world, trained Christian sexologist. She's in charge of wholesome sexuality ministry. And we're going to ask her tough questions. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Tough questions. Question number 1. Are you ready? This is tough. This one is very tough. Very tough, very tough question.
Okay. If you are married to somebody whose sex language is fun, you really need to be ready to have fun with this person. This person doesn't want boring sex. This person just doesn't want, if the person is a woman, she does not want to kiss me, squeeze me, penetrate me. She doesn't want to go through that map. She wants to be kissed at the door. She wants to be squeezed on the road, on the way to the room. Or she wants to take like 1 or 2 rounds on the staircase. If you are married to a woman whose sex language is fun. If you're married to a man whose sex language is fun, he can't wait to get to the bedroom. As you are welcoming him home from work, you are closing the door, and we are doing 1 or 2. Am I speaking somebody's? Thank you. So the first one is what? All right. The second love language, sex language, is desire. For someone whose sex language is desire, this person wants to feel wanted. This person doesn't like quickies. This person doesn't like sharp, like my Nigerian people will call it sharp. This person doesn't like sharp. This person wants to feel desired. That means that this person wants to wake up in the morning. I see you guys like a lot of flowers and roses here. Wants to wake up in the morning to breakfast in bed, a spread of different options. This person wants to be getting ready for work, and the man looks at her and says, "Oh my God, can we just do 1 or 2 before we go to the office? Oh, I'm running late for work. Baby, it's just going to take time. We're done." She wants to feel wanted. She wants to be in the office, and she picks up her phone, and she's blushing, and somebody's saying, "I'm sure it's your husband again." It's my husband. She wants to feel wanted. He also, because it's both sides, he wants to feel wanted. He doesn't want to come home and you're telling him about one boss that is stressing you in the office like that. He wants to come home and meet a ready woman. He wants to get a message at work and says, "I want to put you in 10 ways in 10 minutes at 10 p.m. You think it's not possible? Some people are doing it, right? If you're not doing it, receive healing this night. Yeah. As he's coming, see, my husband doesn't come home early. He's always stuck in traffic. He's always busy. I want to see the look on your face when I put you in 10 ways in 10 minutes at 10 p.m. He'll be home at 5. Desire. Now remember that your sex language is the language you speak. It's the language you speak. The next sex language is pleasure. This particular person has pleasing and being pleased top of their list. This person can be likened to the love language act of service. You just want to serve. It's not about you in that room. At that point, it's about pleasing your spouse. Right? It's not the one that you are done and you're like, "Oh, I'm tired." And she's like, "Have we started?" Some people understand it when they get home. These people who speak pleasure as their sex language, they want to please, they want to serve, right? They are more concerned about pleasing their spouse. The next sex language is patience. These people want to be explored. They want to be explored. See, don't be in a hurry. Like I said, see that map of kiss, squeeze, enter. While you are squeezing, sir, there are 2 breasts. There's a reason why we are multi-breasted. Can we not just stay here? Can we move? Right? "Oh, you are moving too quickly. Calm down." There are over 47 known erogenous zones in the body. Known. So while you are doing kiss, squeeze, enter, she wants you by the back of her neck, of her ears. She wants you on her toes. She wants you in her scalp. Have you ever wondered why? Okay, let's do an experiment. If you're sitting with your spouse, men, touch your wife. Am I confined to this place? Thank you very much. So I'm coming to you, ma. So sorry. Did he touch you where you wanted to be touched?
Yes.
Okay. How did he know that?
Because I've told him over time, he knows.
Okay. They are a rare case. They are not a typical example. I'm not going to meet you because you people are always on the fan. Okay. So that experiment, when a man wants to touch a woman, he goes first to her breast. Typical, it's a worldwide issue. You're laughing now because we're in church, so everybody just went, "Give me your hand." I was just going to give me your hand. But do you know that a woman in her nurturing phase, her breast is not a sex organ. It's food for her children. So if you have been touching the breast, and she's just looking at like, Baba Agbaya. In Nigeria means old man. As in, do fast and go. Because it's not stimulating her. She sees it as food for her children at that phase. So that's why it's not working. Right. But you know that women, when you want to be touched, one of the things we do is to tilt our head, consciously or unconsciously, to our man like this. Is that true or not? Is that true or not? Let me tell you why. Scientifically, we have an erogenous zone in the scalp. That's the reason why some of you, if you will be very truthful to yourself, when you are washing your hair in the salon, there's either a tingling feeling between your legs or you just want to sleep. Who agrees with me? Okay, so I have people like us. The reason is because there are erogenous zones in our head, in our scalp. So while the man is just coming, kiss, squeeze, enter, there's an itch. She wants him to stay here, right? So someone whose sex language is patience wants you to explore every inch of his or her body patiently, not touch and go. The problem with touch and go is that you will start something, you will not finish it, and then you leave the person hanging. We were going to Jerusalem. You stopped at Damascus. And you say you are done. How can we be done? Guys, remember that, or let me not say remember, you need to know that the fact that you had an ejaculation does not mean you've had an orgasm. And it doesn't mean that you are done. I have a video on YouTube that says that it's okay for a man to come again after he has come the first time. Or you can come multiple times. That does not mean you've had an orgasm. The orgasm is Jerusalem. That's what we're going to. Sometimes you get to stop at Damascus. I mean, Paul had an encounter with Jesus at Damascus. But we know Jesus had to meet him there. So it's not every time we stop at Damascus. Sometimes, can we just get to the promised land? Amen? And then the fifth sex language is acceptance and celebration. Now you touch her hair and you say, oh wow, this is so silky. Oh, God did a great job creating you. This is likened to the love language that is called words of affirmation. Right? You're on her breast and you're saying, God, my children are enjoying. Wow. You don't used to talk. I don't understand. What's sex without sound code? What's sex without volume? You people don't used to talk. How will you know that what you're doing is right? How would you even know that what he's doing is working? There has to be sound code. And in that sound code, we know, when it's pleasure, pain, anxiety, stress. There has to be a sound code. Talk. I like it here. Can we stay here? Or, oh baby, it's painful. Can I tilt a bit? Because most of the problem, one of the things that causes pain in sex is position. You see that dead cockroach? If you were not here, he said dead cockroach. That you're just there. It's the one that used to say, they say that church people used to do. But I don't know why they say it's church people that used to do it. It's called the missionary style, where the woman is just lying down there. But you know that in that dead cockroach style, cockroach lifts his leg. You know when a cockroach is dead, if you go near it, sometimes one of the legs go up. That's what we used to call witchcraft in Nigeria. Village people. But really, even in that dead cockroach style, if you lift one leg up, the sensation is different. If you lift the second leg up, the sensation is different. Oh, if you hang both legs on his shoulders, amazing. Oh, if you cross the legs on his chest, beautiful. So it was something the Holy Spirit told me some time ago. I think it was 3 months ago. I was counseling a couple, and the woman kept saying, he's too big, he's too big, he's too big. And he's like, everybody wants it big. I'm like, she's not everybody. The vagina is the same size. The penis. Depend on the season and time. It can be big, it can be large, it can be small, it can be short, it can be anything. But the vagina, in length, is the same size. So when the man is fully erect, sometimes the particular position, the particular style would be uncomfortable for his wife, right? And that causes pain. Until you're not a dead cockroach, stand up and change your style. There's a way you communicate it. Baby, I'm loving this right now, but it's kind of uncomfortable. Can I tilt a bit? He's high. Yes. Because at that point, you just want to get to Jerusalem. Change your style. There's no place that it says it's wrong to do styles. But like I always say, find what is comfortable for both of you. Enjoy it. Explore it. What is comfortable for both of you. Acceptance and celebration. We're still here. I have a video again that talks about communication in sex. Yes, we were taught that communication is what you say, how you say, when you say it. to whom you say it. But I have to put a bit of a tweak to it. And I define communication as what you say, how you say, when you say it, where you say it, to whom you say it, until there is a mutual understanding between both parties. So I'm saying I'm hungry. He's saying, he's hearing there's no food. Two different things. I have not communicated. He can as well hear there's no food and run out and get food and come back. I'm like, but there's soup in the fridge now. I'm saying I'm hungry until I say to him that, babes, I'm hungry. I would like to eat the soup in the fridge. And then he reiterates what I said to make sure that he actually understood what I said by saying, do you mean that the soup in the fridge would be enough for you to eat? Now there's an understanding and it's mutual. What I said is what he understood. So when we come to sex, there are 3 ways of communication. 3 steps of communication. I call it before, during, which is the one people say you don't used to do, people don't used to talk. You say yes. Before, during, and after. The reason I went into this communication is the fact that we cannot understand each other's sex languages until we start communicating. So before is what you... So we want to have sex tonight. How about that? We talk about our expectation for tonight, because it's not every time we have sex we have orgasms. So how about we're talking about this night, though, we'll just do it sharp. Don't worry, next week we'll get to Jerusalem. There has to be mutual understanding. Right? Now, the second one is during. While in the acts, while in the doings. People say it kills the act. Like my papa just said, that communication, that thing she's talking that time, it's starting points for her because she does not clear her mind of that. Nothing is going to happen. She would end up doing dutiful because she wants to please you. But it can be beautiful. How about we talk about it? So during, he's on your left breast and you're like, sir, I have 2 breasts for a reason. Can we move to the right? My girls are hungry. Oh, you're depriving. Oh, I know people that give their girls names. You're depriving the left from the right. I still find it awkward, because I can't be relating to my parts with names. Okay, so you're depriving the left from the right. He does not know if you don't tell him. And the moment he has ejaculated in his mind, he's done. And for the woman, the sex drive for a woman is likened to a Lister generator. I don't know how many of us know what a Lister generator is. It's that generator that you will whine it, and then it picks up. The man is likened to touch and start. Do you understand? There's this generator that's remote control. From anywhere up there to just start. Right? Look and leave. You pass with cloth, he's awake. You pass without cloth, he's awake. You are breastfeeding, he's awake. You are washing, he's awake. But the woman, you will tell her something in the morning, you'll be consistent in the afternoon, you will make sure that she's not thinking of school runs in the evening, you will make sure that by the time she comes, all those things, as you are doing it, you are getting closer to her table. Right? So now, with these differences, if you do not communicate during, you both will be doing dutiful. Oh, my favorite part of the communication is appraisal, which is after. Women, have you wondered why when your husband is done, he just falls asleep? He has released spent up energy, stress, frustration. He has released everything and he just wants to sleep. Now, when he wants to have sex, there's a high level of dopamine, right? And the testosterone is going off the roof. When he's done, he climbs down like this and he just wants to sleep. But you see, that is when the woman just wants to start. That's when she just wants to start. So if you are not communicating, see where your appraisal comes in. Baby, how was it? How did we go today? Did you like it? Our response can be, it was okay. I enjoyed it, but maybe next time. I'm tired of this bed. Can we use the dressing table? You have communicated after. Now, which is also an expectation for the next. Right? Okay, let me help people that are in the corporate environment. So you work. You have a line manager. You have someone that oversees your work, a line manager in the office. And then you come to work in the morning. You're just doing everything, firing on all cylinders in your mind. When it's time for appraisal, you are top. And then it's time for appraisal by the quarter. And they give you 1/10. You're upset. You're angry. What happened? No. You go to your boss. And if it's a good boss, your boss will tell you that you cannot have a good appraisal if you did not meet an expectation. Now, before you even know what the expectation is, there has to be a conversation between you and your line manager on what the expectation for the quarter is. And we bring it to our bed. There has to be an expectation and a conversation during. And then afterwards, we now appraise. Men, it's not that time that you will just stand up and say, hey, Odogu, I have done it. I've shifted her womb. And she's just there because she doesn't want to finish your ego. She will just be nodding and smiling at you. But the truth of the matter is that you didn't do anything. That's the time to cuddle her. That's the time to let her own nerves calm down. And then have a conversation. Have a conversation around what you have just done. I wrote here and I said, sex is beyond orgasm. The key to orgasm is knowing and understanding your spouse's sex language. If you do not understand it, ask questions. Ask questions. Ask your spouse questions. For those about to get married, the question always comes up, how will we know? When you get there, you know. Because fornication is not part of what I preach. I don't preach anything that is not inside the Word of God. I don't preach fornication at all. I don't encourage it of any form. But you see, the same way we have premarital counseling sessions for couples about to wed, Wholesome Sexuality has come up with something called Soon to be Wed. It's a webinar for couples about to wed. There you are taught, you are prepared for sex in marriage. One is coming up on the 28th and 29th of this month. It's 2 days, for couples about to wed. We teach them what to do. We first demystify mindset, wedding night, explosives, all the rooms in this hotel, they go hear what? They will know that we don't marry. And then you enter there, performance anxiety, now hook the man. He now try, maybe like 2 seconds. That's it, you're angry. And it's because you have the wrong expectation before you came in. So these are things that we would deal with at the webinar. Do you know that it takes a minimum of 27 minutes to get a woman to the orgasmic phase? Not to turn her on. She's on now. Do you understand? To get her to that point where she doesn't want you to leave her. It takes a minimum of 27 minutes. Scientifically proven. Because women, everything the woman does is tied around her emotions. The man is logical. He just wants to. We want to have sex. And the goal of this sex, go in, come out. Right? And you'll be wondering why your wife has not started screaming your name. It's like my members are here. You'll be wondering why she has not started screaming your name. There's a reason. You're too fast. You're too fast. Oh, there are times and seasons for fasts. But the normal, natural woman wants you to dwell. See that acceptance and celebration? I can see women nodding their heads. If your husband is beside you, say, are you hearing something, sir? Because when you tell him you're nagging, but see, as I'm here now with the microphone now, he cannot beat me, he cannot slap me, he cannot shout at me, he did not invite me. It's Rema. As I'm saying it now, it's Rema, he's catching Rema. Do you understand?